Hello, flourishes. It's Fluck here Friday. I can't believe how fast the week has gone. It is kind of compressed into a few days, surely. It's incredible. I am back in apartment life. Tent life is over. It's sad, I have to say, packing up. It was time. It's getting very chilly here. And in about a week's time, I'm actually starting a 2 day a week job in a school, so it would be really nice to go to school from my apartment rather than rummage through the slightly damp clothes in the tent. We had a huge storm last weekend and we survived it, and so that was really great that we did survive. No, it wasn't that extreme, but it was pretty scary. We were kind of like running with stuff and battening down the hatches on our tent, and we stayed in the cottage. Tent life is glamping. I'm just saying it's not like crawling onto the floor. It was, like a proper bed, and we had rugs on the floor and a shelf, and yeah, it was pretty good. And now it's sunny. It's beautiful. I've had this extreme burst of energy where I am just doing everything, 5 loads of washing, all sorts of things moving in. We live on the third floor, so it was like carrying bags up and up this morning, masses and masses of bags of stuff. So yeah, transitioning back to apartment life, and it will be really nice. Said goodbye to my mum this week. She's off, heading home in a week's time, but she's in Sweden, so that was really nice to have her stay and hang out with her. Sat by the water and did some fun things. I'm just relaxed. Found a lot of crazy insects. I think I've said that before. Yeah. So, how are you with transitions? I want to hear from you. Are you good at going from one thing to the other? Are there routines that you have? Are there things that help you along the way? For me, I tend to have these like massive bursts of energy, just like, right, get it done. I just want to do it, like pack it up. I single handedly packed the car and packed up one whole tent yesterday. Thankfully, my mum helped me with the big tent because we had to kind of sit on it to get it back in the bag. But the smaller tent, it went really well back into the bag by itself. I am quite a pro I've done a lot of tent packing up in my life. Hazards of having an outdoor education teacher as a father. We did a lot of tenting. So yeah, transitions, and how you manage those. It's quite fascinating. I'm quite a tidy person. So I like to keep things tidy. But, saying that, I also lived in a room for a week because after the storm, we couldn't go back into the tent because our air mattress had sprung a leak and I couldn't find it to repair it. So, yeah, it really was quite sad. We were in the cottage. It wasn't quite the same. Waking up, hearing the noise of the birds has just been so amazing. So, yeah, transitions. I'm contemplating going for a swim with some friends this evening. It's getting pretty chilly in the water here, but it's probably maybe around 18 degrees. That's not too bad. It's when it gets below 10, that's when I don't like going in. I had a bad experience, but going in, that means also if you're going in the ice, that you're walking out on a jetty in the dark, and you have to wear little booties, and I didn't have any, so I wore woolen socks. I know Sue Reed has bought a little pop-up ice bath thingy, and I think that would be quite nice, but I don't mind a bit of cold water. I do have a tendency to like turn the water on cold in the shower. It feels nice, but not for too long because I had a bad experience with my feet feeling weird. So, yeah. That's a whole other thing. I'm rambling now. It's like this has become my video diary that I send out to a whole bunch of people I don't know. So, yeah, hopefully some of you think it's amusing or fun or nice to see me even. The other thing is that my very first episode of the Flucking Flourishing podcast will be dropped next Tuesday. Now, I will be sending out something about that. It is an interview with the absolutely fantastic Allegra Chapman. I haven't yet told her that it's dropping next Tuesday, but I just made that decision this week, and I've been so busy doing so many other things, like packing up tent life, that I've forgotten. So, Allegra, if you are watching this, your interview with me will be dropping on Tuesday next week. So look out for that. There are going to be a large number of very amazing, incredible, flucking, flourishing women who are all flucking, flourishing in their own way. We're talking flourishing in the very broad terms, because I think there's a lot of people out there, you might be one of them, that think that you're not flourishing, that it's an end point. But that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that. I think you can flourish in many different ways. So, and it's a journey. Flourishing is a journey. It is not a destination. And without shit, there will be no flourishing. So I'd like to remind you of that too. As we transition into aging, there's going to be a few aging relating posts coming out soon too, as well as I'll be writing about tent life because it's been magical. So I don't know where I'm going to fit all of that in the things that I have to do in the next few weeks, but I will. I will. It'll be fun. So take care. Let me know about your transitions and how you move, like from one thing to the other or one season to the other, or like I have moved from tent life to apartment life. Otherwise, you can just drop in and say hi too. I really love reading your comments, and I really think it's amazing that I have been doing this, like Friday, for nearly a whole year, every single Friday, bar two. Amazing. Anyway, bye.